And my first question tonight is to General VP Malik, former Chief of Army Staff. He served as Chief of Army Staff during the Kargil War. He spearheaded Operation Vijay, which led to Pakistan's defeat. I want to ask you, General Malik, the narrative being spread by some people is that the Indian Army was shastrahin, that Indian Army men during the clashes at the LAC on the night of June 15, 16th were unarmed. What is the fact here, General Malik?
Arnab, firstly, it's good to be with you.
Same here, sir.
After a very long time.
Sir.
My comments and my views here are totally professional.
Sir.
Firstly, I want to remove any impression whatsoever that our troops deployed on the front lines do not have weapons or they move about unarmed, because everyone carries an arm and they have got sufficient weapons to carry out the duties that they are performing.
Sir.
So let there not be any general impression that there is a shortage of arms on our front lines. It is not there. Everyone has got weapons, and personal weapons as well as the heavier weapons, etc. Now, the fact is that 1996 agreement, when it was signed, I was Vice Chief of the Army Staff. I think since then, that is probably the most important agreement that we have signed, although I must also say that it has not been executed in full, not because of us, but because of the Chinese. But the most important article in that, it had 12 articles. The most important article in that, as far as the carriage of weapons is concerned, Article 6, it said that nobody will fire. Let me just read out. Neither side shall open fire, cause biodegradation, or use hazardous chemicals, conduct blast operations, or hunt with guns or explosives within 2 kilometers of the line of actual control. So to say that it prevents you from carrying weapons is not correct. All it says that you will not fire, you will not open fire. And that has been our attempt ever since this particular agreement was signed, that whenever our troops came face to face with the Chinese troops, we tried to make sure that they do not open fire at each other.
So it must take...
now the problem which has been occurring in the recent past.
Go on, sir. Go on, General Malik, please.
The
Elaborate.
problem that has been occurring in the Thank you. That the Chinese have now, when the troops have got into scuffle, which in my opinion, should not happen, but there have been many incidents now, then there had been stone pelting against each other, and the Chinese have also been using wooden clubs armed with nails or with barbed wire around, and using them in a manner which can cause heavy casualties or heavy injuries to the other person. A practice which we never, I believe that the soldiers should never get into, but that is what has been happening. And also this whole problem that has occurred is because of the scuffle that has been taking place in an area which is not been delineated properly. Now, in the same 1996 agreement, there is Article 10, which had directed both countries, the armies of the both countries, to delineate the maps, including the disputed areas, as soon as possible, and also exchange the maps. Unfortunately, when it came to exchanging the maps, the Chinese delegation in India, when they came, at the last moment, 15 minutes before they broke off, they withdrew the maps and they said, no, we are not giving you the maps with their perception of line of control perception. And this matter was raised by us again and again, including by me when I went to China in '97 and I raised it with the defense minister. I said, sir, when we talk about 2 kilometers or when we talk about heavy weapons to be withdrawn from the line of actual control, but where is the line of actual control if you are not delineating on the map?